physical joke guy is smiling, and when I get interviewed by CVTV, I like smiling. Yeah.
Amazing. I also like this guy. Oh, that's very close. Very close.
Alright, so we have the CVTV students. They have spotted us. They have right. Crikey. Hello, CV, and welcome to another episode of CVTV.
Where are we?
Good question. We are in the safari.
No, we're not. This is the studio.
Oh, Croc.
Since you didn't know that, I bet you didn't know the announcements for this week.
You darn tootin', my boy. You darn tootin'. Yo, now. The 10th anniversary of the Apple Awards is coming up.
So let's recognize the best teachers, support staff, and administrators in Douglas County.
To nominate your pick, just go to www.dcefcolorado.org and click on the Apple Awards nomination link.
Nominations will only be accepted through midnight, Sunday, November 16th.
Let's put our hands together for the 15 band and 7 orchestra students who have been selected for the 2015 Continental League Honor Band and Orchestra.
This is the most ever from CV. They have worked very hard preparing for auditions, and they will represent CV well.
They'll be performing at the Betcher Concert Hall at January 12th, 7 p.m. Versailles and Voices of the Pride have been invited this weekend to perform in concert with the choirs at CU Boulder.
This is a very rare invitation for a high school choir, let alone 2 choirs.
The performance is this Sunday, November 16th at 7:30 p.m. in the Music Building on the CU Boulder campus.
The concert is free if you can make it, or you can hear it on podcast on the Colorado University website.
Wow, CV is full of excitement this week.
I'll say.
You'll say what? Anyway, the new Academy Mosaic has a new story all about them. Check it out.
I chose Mosaic because I thought it was going to be better than like regular traditional school and easier for me personally because I can't sit for very long, and so like I get to move around a lot in there.
I think I chose Mosaic is because of the freedom. I know there's lots of freedom in high school, but I think Mosaic just kind of built upon that freedom.
I've had a lot of struggles in normal school, like the normal school programs, and so I chose Mosaic to see if it could help me, and it has been a lot of help. I've started doing a lot better in math and other subjects I've been having a struggle in.
It's more your kind of hands-on learning than it is like your everyday script learning.
Do projects as groups and not just do homework and like just sit down and do something by yourself and then turn it in. We're actually trying to make a change in either the school or the community.
I chose Mosaic because it's not your traditional, it's not a traditional form of learning. You basically get to go out and learn all these ideas and things on your own, and then you go to your teachers and they help you with the projects, and basically you take this small idea and then you just go with it, and your teachers help you out every step of the way.
Very cool. Very swag. I like it.
This just in, Miss Popham has a story about herself. Let's check it out.
I have taught in, Guinea first, then I went to Mali, but I didn't really teach there, although I did learn how to build chicken coops there. and then I've taught in Burkina Faso, and then in China, in 3 different parts of China. In Guinea, I taught for about 6 months, but then we were evacuated and had to leave the country because of political unrest. And then I taught in Burkina Faso for a year and a half, and then in China I've taught for 6 years. Colorado has a very progressive ideas around education, and I really wanted to do that. I was offered jobs in Alabama and Tennessee, and I was like, oh, Colorado, I think I'll go there because of the mountains and the outdoors. So I came to Denver thinking that I might teach math. But one thing that I've found with math is that it's fun to be able to apply the math to something, and so I chose chemistry because I could apply math to actual real systems in the world. Students here are amazing, students around the world are amazing, they're always teaching me something. I love getting into like the minds and hearts of students and figuring out like who they are and what they want to do in the futures and how I can be somebody to help them get there. The teaching styles in other countries are basically lecture, take test, because it is a test-driven type of education system. What I've done more going abroad is that I've taken very US types of teaching methods and brought them overseas. I wanted to be part of a community, I wanted to be with family, I wanted to, you know, it's a little lonely and isolating living abroad. So the same style of teaching does not work in all countries. In China, it is a very hierarchical base where students don't want to learn from each other. So what I'm amazed at this school is that everybody wants to like talk to each other and collaborate and learn from each other. Whereas in China, if I said collaborate or talk to your neighbor and learn something, the students would have a hard time. They really want to learn from this teacher. It's a very teacher-centered type of education system. And so my big thing for that teaching in China is I had to help students become more brave and how to learn from each other.
Wow, this week's episode of CVTV sure had a whole bunch of content. But you know what else has a whole lot more content?
cvmedia.com. Check it out.
Yeah, and also don't forget to check out Facebook and Twitter of our Castle View stuffs, because it's really good. From all of us here at CVTV, thank you for watching.